Elliot Anderson to Man United. Who says no? Let's be real. This guy, he's looking proper. He's looking like a proper midfielder. I can't remember the last time Man United had a proper out-and-out number 8. Like the last one that I remember that I rate highly was Ander Herrera under Van Gaal. But since then, man, we haven't had like a proper midfielder that just kind of does everything. This guy, yeah, Elliot Anderson, if you don't know about him, you know, number 8, he was at Newcastle's academy. I'm pretty sure he came through Newcastle. He left this summer to join Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Nottingham Forest are trying to sign players. They're trying to step up when it comes to transfer dealings. And yeah, he's looking good, man. He's that number 8 position. I'm telling you, that proper player. Honestly, the guy I watched him against Andorra. He was dominating. He can do everything really. He can drive with the ball. He has the physicality to play the position. He's got the legs. He can pass. You know, he can go past his man if he needs to be. Obviously, an okay shot on him. You're not expecting that from a midfielder, to be honest. You just want the midfielder that can be everything. Be that all-round man. And that's the guy, Anderson. He looks like the part, to be honest. And I'll show you the lineup I have here. This is what I think the lineup could look like. Obviously, if Amram is in charge, he's obviously going to play 3-4-3. That's never going to change. But with this team here, you've got Le Mans in goal, De Ligt, Martinez, and Euro. That is a strong defense. Like, let's be real. Those 3 defenders are really solid, man. De Ligt, I've been saying it for time. The guy's a proven European centre-back. In the biggest competitions, this guy is there. He knows how to handle pressure. He's a proper defender. You've got Euro there, one of the best young centre-halves in the world, and Martinez, who I do like as well. World Cup winner. Very good on the left side. As a left centre-back or a left-back, he can do a job. A left-footed player. Talented player. It's just too injury prone, but if he's fit, he easily walks into this team as a left-sided centre-half. Obviously, Ahmad and Dorgu, the wing-backs, and then I like this midfield here. And Mino and Anderson midfield, an English core midfield is solid. That is a solid midfield core there. Mino, he can drive with the ball, he can link up, be more offensive. Anderson, he's kind of all action. He can do pretty much a bit of everything. He can be more defensive if you need him to be. He can be more progressive if you need him to be. Really good player, man. I've been seeing him. I've been seeing a lot of stuff from him. And yeah, I apparently we're linked to him. Apparently he might join. But listen, if we get him in January, that is serious business. I don't know about the price though. It better not be anything crazy, because at that point you might as well just wait for a Wharton or a Baleba and try and get them in. But he does look like a good player. And then obviously you got the front 3 here of Mbeumo, Sesko and Cunha, which I think will come good in the right system and with the right manager. They could definitely deliver. But yeah, like, just a quick video here. I think this guy, man, Elliot Anderson, we've been crying out for a proper midfielder, man. I can't remember. Ander Herrera, Pogba, he wasn't a real out-and-out 8. He was more of an offensive player. You play Pogba in the 10, or you give him in the midfield 3, you give him the permission to drive forward. Ollie did that when it was Matic. It was Matic. Yeah, it was Matic, Pogba, and Herrera. Yeah, that was the last. Yeah, that was the last midfield we had that was like actually decent. That was the season when Ollie was the caretaker and we were scoring goals for fun. And obviously, you had Pogba. This is the advanced 8. You had Matic and Herrera kind of. Herrera was a more like all-round, all-action kind of player, and that Matic was the more defensive one. That was a solid midfield, to be honest. And there's no surprise we were scoring goals. We were dominating teams in that phase of Ollie's career, man. What could have been? That Ollie at the wheel phase was probably the happiest I've been. Paul Sir Alex. Everyone was. Like, honestly. It was too perfect. It's a shame things went the way they went. But yeah, Anderson, man, I like the look of him. I like the look of the player. Again, if it's up to me, I'm getting him and a Warren or a Baleba. This midfield needs to be strengthened, because if you're playing this 3-4-3 or whatever formation you're playing, in the Premier League, you need a strong midfield, because games are won or lost in the midfield. So I would take an Anderson and I would take a Wharton. Imagine a midfield 3 of, or even a midfield 2 of Wharton and Anderson. That is really good, man. Obviously, Wharton is a very good ball player. He keeps things ticking. A very talented player, man. Very. He's got a high ceiling. Even Real Madrid are linked to him. They're looking at him. Hopefully they don't get him, because if I'm Man Utd, I'm snapping him up. I actually think he's better than Baleba, even though I do like Baleba. But I would take a Wharton. Absolutely. Very talented player. Or even a midfield too of Cobby and Warren, again, would look good, you know? Those two, I'm just looking at the team here, man. All I'm saying is we need to go to a 4-2-3-1. We go to a back four, you have an extra midfielder right there. It gives us even more options in the midfield to change things around, and like maybe Cobby can be further forward, you know? That's how I see it. But yeah, ultimately, it's exciting times, I guess, at the club. Right now, there's a lot of pressure on Amram. But ultimately, as a United fan, or anyone that's watching this United fan, you just want us to win games. You want to do well. Like, let's be real. I just care about winning. I care about trophies. That's what I care about. I care about getting back to where we're meant to get to be. You know, that's what I want from this football club. So, I don't really care who's in charge. Again, I do think Amram will get sacked, but whether he gets sacked or whether he turns it around, great. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But the midfield needs to be addressed. It really does. We need a proper out-and-out midfielder. Casemiro could have been that maybe 10 years. Well, if he was 10 years younger, obviously Casemiro would have been that, but that time has passed for him. It's time for him to go. And I believe Bruno will be gone. And I'm going to actually do another video talking about the next United captain, because once Bruno leaves, there is a leadership gap there. Even though I don't think he's the best leader, everything runs through Bruno on this team. So once he's gone, there's going to be a kind of a vacuum there for a player to step up and be, I'm the guy of this club. Everything runs through me. I'm the leader. And we're going to do things this way. For me, just a little spoiler, I'll make a video on it, but I think De Ligt should be the captain. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, Elliot Anderson, man, he's a solid, he would be a solid signing. He's been doing well for Nottingham Forest. He's got his England call up. He's next up, basically. Him, Rice, Mino, man, a midfield three of those with Cork. But yeah, man, hopefully we just need a new midfielder, man. I'm tired of it, man. It's a bit controversial though. If you're Scottish, you're probably fuming though, because this guy is kind of did a Declan Rice and a Jack Grealish, because this guy was Scottish. He went to the Scottish Academy and he was saying that he feels Scottish, or no, he wasn't sure about his allegiance or shit like that. And then obviously he swapped over to England. I'd be raging if I was Scottish, but then again, you don't want players that don't want to represent your country. So depends how you see it. But all in all, yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.